Good morning, everybody. This is Steve Fletcher with a trumpet for my people. Today's October 13th, 2025. I'm sure everybody's heard the big news today. 20 living hostages released as part of the Gaza ceasefire deal. And Donald Trump spoke at the Knesset today and was in Egypt signing a ceasefire deal with many different nations. What has caught my attention is the fact that on the same day that the war began, October 7th, 2023, the hours that shook Israel, this was the final day of the Feast of Tabernacles, the 8th day of Tabernacles. And now today on the Hebrew calendar, October 13th, 2025, is the 21st day of Tishri, the 7th day of Tabernacles. Tonight, after sunset, it's going to be the 8th day of Tabernacles. So between the 7th and the 8th day of Tabernacles, both of these events happened. So why did they do it on the 7th day or the 8th day of Tabernacles the first time, and why are they doing it on the same exact day? What does this mean biblically? And in Haggai chapter 2, it talks to us about a great shaking. This headline really catches my attention because coming from a secular report, France 24, the hours that shook Israel, the last day of Tabernacles. Haggai chapter 2 talks about the great shaking on the last day of Tabernacles. So I want to connect all of this and see what we can find here in Haggai chapter 2. In the 7th month, in the 21st day of the month, came the word of the Lord by the prophet Haggai, saying, For thus saith the Lord of hosts, Yet once it is a little while, and I will shake the heavens, and the earth, and the sea, and the dry land. And I will shake all nations, and the desire of all nations shall come, and I will fill this house with glory, saith the Lord of hosts. So this is a prophetic word about the future. The desire of all nations shall come, and I will fill this house with glory. This is connected to the 7th day of Tabernacles. So today, the living hostages were released on the 7th day of Tabernacles. Haggai chapter 2 goes on to talk about a second shaking, a final shaking, that's going to happen at another time, on another day, and it's almost as if there's a transference from the first shaking on the 7th day of Tabernacles to this new date, the final shaking. Haggai 2, verse 10, In the 24th day of the 9th month came the word of the Lord by Haggai the prophet, saying, Speak to Zerubbabel, governor of Judah, saying, I will shake the heavens and the earth. I will overthrow the throne of kingdoms, and I will destroy the strength of the kingdoms of the heathen, and I will overthrow the chariots and those that ride in them, and the horses and their riders shall come down, every one by the sword of his brother. So here we have another shaking. I will shake the heavens and the earth, just as it says, I will shake the heavens and the earth. I will shake the heavens and the earth. But now it is not the 7th day of Tabernacles. It is the 24th day of the 9th month, which is the eve of Hanukkah. The eve of Hanukkah. The 24th day of Kislev is the eve of Hanukkah. With Hanukkah then beginning in the evening of December 14th, going through December 22nd. And I have been pointing out that this sign that is coming to Earth, which scientists, astronomers, worldwide people are baffled and wondering what it could be, Some say it's an alien ship. Some say it's a comet, although most characteristics are showing that this is not acting like a normal comet would. It doesn't have a tail that goes out from the sun like a normal comet would. But it's some type of ship. It's some type of object that people are able to spot in the heavens. It's not a deception in the sense of anybody who has a sufficient type of telescope can see this. Amateur astronomers, space fans, and all kinds of people that are not experts are able to pick this up and able to follow it and able to spot it and photograph it. Okay, and so this is an object that is in the solar system that is coming through our solar system now. It is going to be closest to the sun, October 29th, October 30th. It's going to be coming past the sun, and then it's going to be closest to Earth on December 19th, which is in the middle of Hanukkah. So we have a second shaking here that, according to Haggai, will happen during the timing of Hanukkah. And the first shaking has already almost, I would say, this first shaking is being confirmed by these two amazing events that happened on the same day. The hostages were taken and the war began, and now the war is ending and the hostages are released, and all of this is connected to the seventh day of Tabernacles. And I think that there's a reason for this, and this headline, I think, catches the biblical narrative of the shaking, the hours that shook Israel. In a little while I will shake the heavens and the earth on the 21st day of the 7th month. Okay, and over the last months I have been pointing to Hanukkah. I've been pointing to Comet 3i Atlas as a sign in the heavens that this is pointing us to the timing of Hanukkah based on its closest approach to Earth. And I think over the coming days, this situation is going to be confirmed more and more. I believe that this is going to be confirmed more and more as it goes past the sun, and things are going to change with Comet 3i Atlas. It's going to get lit up. It's going to get brighter. There's going to be changes that are going to happen to it. Once it goes past the sun and it's getting closer to Earth, I think that the photographs are going to be coming out, and the secret is going to be revealed, and what this is and what is happening, and of course they're going to want to hide information. Like right now, as it came by Mars, on October 1st, October 2nd, October 3rd. Well, the government shut down on October 1st. And so they're saying that they weren't able to pick up good photographs as this was going by Mars because the government was shut down, and there are not people out there manning those stations. There weren't people able to run those cameras because the government shut down. And so, is this timed accordingly so they don't have to reveal these pictures? Because they have cameras out close to Mars that could have picked up high definition images, but the only images they gave were low definition images. And so there's a lot of mystery with all of this. And so what I'm bringing to you a biblical revelation of the seventh day of Tabernacles. Here it is in Haggai chapter 2. It talks about a second shaking in the 24th day of the 9th month, that's leading us to Hanukkah. And right now, coming through our solar system is this sign that is pointing us to Hanukkah based on its closest path to Earth, December 19th. So I just want to share this information. Of course, just pray about it, consider it, look at all the other information that is coming in. And, where is everything going? Where is everything leading? There's got to be an end at some point. So this is what I wanted to share with you. I pray you guys are blessed. This is Steve Fletcher with the trumpet for my people, the sign of his coming revealed.